Child, I keep trying to tell y'all about these shady church people. Y'all seen First Lady Henderson up there showing her glutes to sell a couple books? I mean, Pastor Wife is getting down and dirty. How you gonna spend a large segment of your life, have multiple children by a man, live with him, spend his money, get with another man who happens to be a pastor, and then turn around and say that you never loved your first husband? Number one, nobody asked for this information. Okay? Let's just start there. Number two, you would think that you would carry yourself a certain way because usually the first lady is supposed to lead by example. What type of example are you setting for your congregation by letting the world know that you never loved the first man that you married? If you didn't love him, there's only one other logical reason why you could have married him. See, women want every part of the rich man's lifestyle except for the cheating. And once these women get all they can get, then they like to point the finger at, oh, this man cheated on me, he did this, he did that with other women, when they knew that that was already going to be on the table. So you went into this situation willing to allow a man to cheat on you and do whatever he wants, just so you could be afforded the lifestyle that you couldn't create on your own, or you thought you couldn't create on your own. And then once you get comfortable financially, where you feel like you can stand on your own 2 feet, then you're ready to step off and go be with a man of lesser stature and pay for him the same way you had Shaq paying for you. Because the girls think if they get with a man that has less, that he's not going to want to mess up with her. So he's not going to do the things that your previous rich man did. And that's a fool's mindset, because everybody knows how down and dirty pastor can get, okay? And I'm not saying her husband because I really don't know him, but I'm just speaking generally in this instance. It's the circle of life. Now, she thinks she took Shaq for a ride because she used him for his money, but her new man is probably going to end up taking her for a ride, a worse ride than Shaq did. Because we all seen that viral clip this past week of him shushing somebody in the choir or whoever she was and telling them to be quiet, when if you have people working for you, you could have had somebody silently pull her to the side and tell her to cut that mess out. You didn't have to yell that out in the mic over the PA system for the entire congregation to hear. Okay? And I find it mighty funny that this happened right before those two went on the Tamron Hall show. These celebrities, they strategically place and do certain things so that certain things happen so that they can be promoted. There is a reason why they put us in their business. They are selling you a product. So what is the pastor selling? Because to me, I don't think he was right. I think that was very unprofessional, and it was a better way to handle that, period. She should have been shut down and escorted out by somebody else where it wasn't seen by the entire world, basically. But that type of professionalism is not going to get you clicks and views. So, says a lot about the pastor. But I like the fact that Shaq took the high road and just basically put up a post and was like, I wouldn't have been in love with somebody like me either. So it's cool that he took accountability for that, but she was wrong. And that was horrific. And My number one concern is always with the children. What are your children supposed to think, and how are they supposed to feel, and what are they supposed to do with this information? Because they are the ones that this information is going to affect the most.